Good morning, beautiful family in the light. So much love to each of you as I'm finally sharing this video with you regarding the upcoming 7 days dedicated in prioritizing divine love above all. What does that even look like, and what does that even feel like? So many of you have responded to the post that I had shared on Facebook in this calling that I received, that I am going to be journeying with you regarding really taking 7 days full time. That's going to be for me. I'm taking off everything else to dedicate this 7 days to it. So it's about 12 hours a day and plus, and just really honing this vibration that I feel is a very important part of this divine alignment, the divine gateway of 2020. So what's it like when we give ourselves permission to honor that divine love inside of us above everything else? This is quite an extraordinary gift that we can give to ourselves. And I feel for those of us who've done quite a bit of the inner work, we're ready for this next level, this phase. And I'm inspired to offer this based on 4 years ago, where Master Metatron had asked me to create this 40-day journey of deepening the vibration of gratitude every single day, dedicating this vibration of gratitude and journeying with 24 people across the globe. We went so deep in this, and we held the vibration of gratefulness inside of us. And whatever took place, it was the ascension attitude of gratitude that was able to take us through. So that's been remarkable, and I knew the next level was coming, but I wasn't myself ready to dive in that deep into it. And still to this day, those of us who journeyed that for those 40 days, we've all been transformed. And some of you that were part of that are going to take part in the 7-day prioritizing divine love above all. So where I'm coming from is the consciousness of this great divine presence that we are, that I am that we are. And I feel that we don't always prioritize it because we are living the human experience, and we do have the responsibilities that we have to take care of. And so as a result of it, we are operating from our limited lower mind consciousness of the human construct. And this is an opportunity for us to give ourselves permission to feel the presence of the I am deeply each and every day, and bring it into our vibration, bring it to our earthly garment, and live from there throughout the entire day, serve from there, speak from there, make choices from there, 7 days together. It's going to be very deep transformational experiences for all of us, and I am very aware it is not for everyone. So let me just share a couple of things. I have made some notes to share with you as this has been coming to serve this, and I feel because I'm really called, I'm ready, I'm hungry for it, and I knew it was coming, and I will be the container for it. So a couple of things. Some of us are working full time. Some of us have children. Some of us do not have children. Some of us have more flexible schedule throughout the day. Whatever is our situation, it is indifferent. This 7 days is not for you to let go of your responsibilities, but it is for you to truly examine what is your absolute necessity responsibility, and what is not, that you're overextending. So there's a lot of self-evaluation in this place. The other part is every day in the 7 days, we are starting the day with that inner divine alignment. So if you got to get up earlier in the morning, then that takes place. So that divine alignment, setting the tone, setting the vibration, calling in that presence within, really feeling it, honing it, connecting deep into Gaia, all the way to Source Light, calling all of our guides in and breathing in this sacred space is very important in fully embracing and honoring our divine truth, our divine nature first. So we must bathe ourselves in this vibration first before we start the day. So there's several things that will take place in this 7 days. So let me just, I'm going to go over that with you right now. So those of you that feel called and want to know how this looks like, it's basically 7 days that starts on February 14th. And February 14th is chosen for a particular reason because there's this energy of the faulty consciousness of love, which is very superficial, yet there is the vibration of the collective to tap into the deeper love, the divine love, and that inner love, and to really expand that within, and not for it to be on the outside expression that is one has a dependency on. So it's really fulfilling oneself from that greater presence. So that presence is radiating from inside out. So that day is chosen as the start of it. It starts from the morning and it goes to the following Friday. And doesn't matter where you are, if you're on vacation, if you're away on the weekend, doesn't matter. It's 7 days and it is going to be on a Facebook specific page. It's a private page, so that way only those who are participating, we get to journey deep with each other here. So let me share that with you. So the start of it is February 14th and it ends on February 21st. And there's a reason for this, is because we are starting it after the 22 gateway and we're ending it before the 222 gateway. These are the two very specific gateways where we can tap into. Also, January is the month where we are really having this life review of our current life in this incarnation, what's taken place, and then we take this energy of this self examination and we move into the energy of the relations, and all relations we're in February. And the highest relation is the relation with self, without sacrificing, without compromising, because we do that. And we have to catch ourselves. And in order to allow the divine to really exude, breathe to us, so that this heavenly realm is anchored onto earth. We are the carrier of the heavenly codes, the heavenly realm. These diamond crystalline plasma rays, they're all wanted to be earthed, hearted, not hurted. For it to be embodied, come. So it requires the power and the strength of that love. And I'm starting this because what I have seen, individuals who say the word love, but it's not embodied. It's a very weak expression. It's not, the strength of it isn't there, because they're still confusing it with the emotional body. And they're not coming from the force, the power of that pristine, crystalline, remarkable strength. So this is why this 7 days is dedicated to it, for us to dare to give ourselves permission to tap into the presence of that sacred divine love, the divine alignment, and aligning our heart, aligning our mind, aligning with our truth, aligning with the will, and to live from there truly 7 days and see what happens. I know we will be transformed, those of us that will journey together. And if you're a little bit, as one of my friends, Maida, was saying yesterday, a little bit feel like, oh my God, like I'm a little scared. Good. Give yourself permission to join in. And if you absolutely know it's not for you, then that's okay too. I'm not here to convince anyone. I'm here to take that step with those who feel they are the They are the creators of this. They are the leaders. They are part of the forefront of ascension. Let's do this together. Let's walk this together. I'm called. Whoever is called, let's do this together. So let me go over a couple of details with you. Let me just open my screen here. So first in this, what I would really share is I ask you to look within yourself and ask yourself, what does divine love really mean to you? What does it really, really mean to you? And what do you feel is required in order for you to deliver? And how would it change your life if you actually prioritize it? How would this divine love alignment would contribute to the outside when you honor it? How would it serve your personal and planetary ascension? I really want you to sit in this before you respond to me that this is for you, because it's very important. It's a deep self-reflection, looking within to step forward. The other part. So in this 7 days, it starts every morning on Friday the 14th. Each morning, we each going to be doing our part in that, setting the vibration, the tone, connecting with the divine self, with the heart and the mind, which I'll be sharing how that is, and inviting the I am presence within. So that's that dedication. Also, each single morning, there's going to be kind of like a delivery of a focused energy. So let's say this is the divine, prioritizing divine love, right? And within this, there's a specific energy. So let's say on a Friday, the energy would be focused on the divine will. Because you need to have the big will, the capital W-I-L-L, not the little will. The little will is the human will. And it will not allow you to deliver the divine plan. If you know you're part of a divine plan, you need the divine will. So like a day would be dedicated to dare to be courageous enough to exercise the divine will, and that has to do with your solar plexus. So your fire has to be strong enough that has to be replaced with divine's strength to deliver this. And then each day there will be a theme, and that's what I will share on the Facebook page every single morning. So today we're going to be focusing on this, and I most likely will do a little video on it, short video. The other one that is very important is each day there's going to be a prayer, and that's part of the prayer book that I will say it, and it is for you to really feel it, breathe it, and you choose to say it. The prayers are very powerful because the words that are casted out goes out to the universe, and that helps support this. So that's also part of every single morning. These are the morning things that are placed into the vibration before the day begins. The other part of it is every single morning you're also asked to write a small little message from your higher self to your human garment, something that is as a part of a higher love message to you that is here. It's kind of like the parent that's going to put a little post-it note of love to the child. So that's very important that you are giving yourself permission that you do that for you. Finally, also each evening, so we go throughout the day and we experience all kinds of encounters, from our children, from spouse, to work, to grocery store, to organizations, events, and what have you. And you're asked to deliver your day through that divine love by prioritizing it, which means if you know completely inside you feel slightly something is off and you are going to be having to sacrifice and compromise, you stop yourself and you ask yourself, is this in support of my divine love, the divine alignment or not? And that's where it's really the juices are, where you get to catch yourself. Did you exercise the divine love? Did you not? Did you give in to your lower human self? How was that? And this is part of your self-evaluation, because at the evening, every evening, we then meet back at the Facebook page and we each write about how our day was. Okay, so I got a chance to experience this. I did this. I was able to deliver my divine love. I really prioritize it in this situation. I did well here. I didn't do so well here. I was triggered, whatever. And we just acknowledge it. Now, we post that on the Facebook page, the private page. Now, what is important in that is to express what emotions did we face? How did we handle it? And if we compromise, how was that? Did we compromise, or did we sacrifice ourselves? Did we walk over our I am presence because we had to please somebody else? And this is a self-disclosure at the end that we share. And the rest of us, right, we only hold each other in a space. There is no offering of suggestion we do in this group at all, because each of us are going through the experience, and each of us have our own realization, like the way the team showed me. Realize is the eyes of the heart that's seeing it, that is able to communicate. So again, we can, for example, on the post, like it, love it, whatever, put emojis, but absolutely no suggestion. You could have done this, you should have done that. No, not in this group at all. We show up in high most respect from each other, because we're all joining each other. And also, the other part of each day, we consciously choose something we've never done for ourselves, or we haven't done it in a long time, or we've never done it at all, that really communicates the value and the appreciation and the respect to our own higher self. And how does that feel? Like, how is that? And you can certainly post that too. Well, today I did this. Like, for example, let's say if you really haven't bought a big bouquet of flower in honoring you, and today you decided to do that. How was that? What communication took place in you? How was it to spend extra $50 just in this? That's just an example. I'm not asking you to do that, but that's just an example. So each day we're going to gift ourselves, because we're gifting that inner divine love, and we're prioritizing, we're showing up to say you are valued, you are appreciated, you're so important, and I'm allowing you to come in through me. You see? Okay, couple of things that's absolutely not allowed. Again, we can offer supportive love to each other, such as, like, for example, that's beautiful, that's awesome, emoji, love, I honor you, I respect you. No suggestion at all, not in the group format. Now, it is absolutely not a place for us to vent out our emotional triggers and things that have come up. This is very important. If that's the case, you'll be kicked out. The reason why I'm saying this is we are going to experience emotions. We are going to experience the triggers. And this group energy is here to help each of us be supported, feel supported, that we are going to go through it no matter what. And we will experience emotions, but we're not going to come vent out the emotions. We're going to find the healthy, respectful, loving ways of handling the emotions. For example, we go to nature. We're going to be by a stream of water. We're going to talk to a plant. We're going to talk to a running water. We're going to write the emotions out. We go out if we need to, be screaming, but we're not going to project the feeling on other or purge it out. Not a trash can. This is not a trash bin. We do not handle this Facebook group that way at all. This is very, very important. So I wanted to express that. You can say, well, I felt sad or I felt frustrated, but not a place to come say, go on and on about giving into that part. That's the whole purpose what we're not doing, because we're allowing the divine love to come in, and you can allow your divine love to shower you, light shower you with its love, to allow it to wash away. So I wanted to share that with you as well. The other part is we are all going through this equally. No one is higher than the other. The highest purity, the highest integrity, highest transparency, and authenticity is important. So if you're trying to be fluff around this, it's not going to work. It will kick you out itself. We're looking for realness and rawness, boldness. Let's do this. We haven't figured this out. There's not enough Christed beings on earth yet, but we're being asked to become and to live from it. And I feel this is an amazing opportunity for each of us as a support. And I'm behind the scene. My work is really behind the scene, and also managing this 7 days full time in commenting and being that support. So I'm preparing myself with everything that I've gone through, and I've done this 40 days, and I know what it entails. So it's quite a space, and calling upon the higher support to come support all of us. So that's where I'm coming from, and I am living from that trust and trust. And so I will be very transparent, and you are asked to be very raw, truthful, transparent, because that's the gift you're giving to yourself, because you're standing naked truth in the presence of your own divine truth. So if you want to prioritize it, you're going to have to be raw and real, and there's no BS in this, because you will be seen. And I just want to share that up front, because that way we're not wasting energy. If you don't feel it's for you, great. And if you feel it's for you, then let's take that courageous step. We all do this together, because I can tell this is going to be quite amazing. I'm ready for it, for this next level myself. So regarding let me see what else. Let's see. So I've said, if it's calling to us, it's time to give all of our attention to it, to see what happens. Are you willing to dive into that place of unknown? Are you willing to explore the infinite in you and each other and be a witness to it? Are you willing to really be vulnerable with yourself and together, and let us walk through this space of vulnerability together? Are you willing to take a chance and to fully just allow it? And are you willing to let go and say yes to the divine, yes to the divine you, yes to the divine? Let your divine come in whatever form it is, however way it's divinely expressed, so you can be a witness to it. We get to be a witness to it. So that's where the call is. Now, regarding how to compensate for this. So imagine 7 days I'm taking off to be fully dedicated to this. And if each of you wanted to really compensate me on a dollar figure, it will be quite a bit. And so I don't feel that resonates with me, because I feel that this is a group energy that we want to experience together. Because I've done this before, I know how powerful it is, and I'm really opening this space up. I'm coming from all of me in my divine truth to serve 7 days, and I'm opening this space up to you with the truest nature of your divine passion, divine truth, divine integrity, divine calling. If this is really calling to you, I'm going to give the power back to you, because it is about empowerment, for you to feel in yourself, how would you like to offer whatever it is in your divine expression as an exchange for this. What is it that comes to you like to offer to me in your own creative way? I want you to really feel that, and feel it, sense it, be like, okay, well, for this 7 days that Honey's hosting this, holding the vibration, holding the frequency, she's opening us up. It's going to be a private group. We're all going to journey together. That's a lot of hours, and that's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of commitment. I'm so grateful. I feel this is what I want to offer to her as my greatest appreciation and gift, and whatever that is. So what you do, you're going to email that to me, or you're going to send it to me, or on Messenger. You let me know on voice or whatever, say me, honey, this is what's come to me, share it with me, and I'm going to feel that in myself. And if I feel it's totally aligned with my divine self, because I'm checking in, then we move forward. And if I feel something feels not right because it's not coming from that deep truth, and it's coming from a fear-based place, or it's coming from this lack and doesn't have the strength, because this requires courage, then I'm going to share that back to you, and I'm going to invite you one more time to really step forward with the love and the courage of it. And then you can, share that back with me. And I trust it will be aligned, and you join the 7 days. And if it's not, I also trust that. I wish you well, and you go about and just entrust it wasn't divine timing or divine alignment to journey together. And I want to be upfront, honest, because I am prioritizing my highest self-love. This is part of my journey to also be the container for this. So I have shared out of that. Please feel yourself. Let me know how this feels to you. What is coming to you. If it is for you, you have to first go through what all of this means to you. And are you willing? Are you excited? You want to? And regardless of if you're going to be on vacation, you're going to be away, it doesn't matter. It's 7 days. It's on Facebook. We're going to be joining. You do have to show up. You do have to participate every single night, and every single morning you will be posting this love message that's coming to you. And if you feel you can take part, then great. And I am so honored. I cannot wait. I can feel it already. It's going to be next level, and it's time. It's time for us to allow this solar force of the Christed beingness that we are, that we came to deliver it in the divine plan, and just show up, but no longer being in violation of this truth, and just boldly coming in. And that's what I'm very, very excited to experience together with those who feel the call. So I love you all so much. My email is honeybee1111@gmail.com, and I cannot wait to hear from you, to start this on Valentine's Day and end it on the 21st. And we'll have a closing on Friday the 21st, a beautiful celebration with each other, which I'll announce that. Anyway, aho namaste en lakesh banur esh hash hash, and I cannot wait to get your responses. Thank you so much for considering, for allowing, for welcoming, for being, for just giving yourself permission, giving yourself truly permission to allow the divine you to step forward, to deliver the divine plan in your balance way. It's going to be absolutely remarkable. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed, amazing Sunday.